130 versus 100. Clearly, I think the big change that has taken place is I think we've underestimated the fact that women vote 5% more than men. I think we need to reassess that as the day goes on.
But
it clearly,
we underestimated JDU and Nitish Kumar.
And we've underestimated JDU and Nitish Kumar as well, or perhaps overestimated what the other side could bring to the table, especially the Congress. This is a 6% party at the end of the day, which is now contesting 70 seats and then expects that the Mahagathbandhan or the anti-incumbency mood will pull. And it's not just here. Look at across the country. Whether it's Gujarat, whether it's Madhya Pradesh, whether it's Uttar Pradesh, the BJP is having a fantastic day at office.
Could we have a look at how it's doing in the other by-elections?
The by-elections trends that I have, they're leading in 17 at the moment in Madhya Pradesh out of the 28. They're leading in 6 out of the 8 in Gujarat, 7 out of the 8 in Gujarat. They're also leading in 5 out of 6 in Uttar Pradesh. So clearly in all the by-elections too, in Karnataka, the BJP is also leading. So this is a day, and remember, this is the first election being fought post-COVID. In that election, at the moment, by-elections traditionally 80% go with the ruling party, right? 80% is our number which go with the ruling party. Despite that, when you look at the Bihar numbers also as well, it's a terrific day in the office for the Bharatiya Janata Party at the moment.
I just messaged Pradeep Gupta from Access My India. I said, boss, aapka poll to gaya. So Pradeep Gupta has replied saying, only 10% of the counting has happened. Please wait till 3 p.m. He's still hoping on. He's a confident man.
Look, let's be fair to Pradeep to the extent that given what you also just now said in margin calculators, and Bihar is a slow counting state, it could change. I am only going, we have to go by trends. 2 hours ago, our trend suggested RJD. One trend which is coming is the JDU is not written off. You see, the entire premise, Rahul, of a sweep was based on the fact that the JDU will be wiped out.
So can I say, Rajdeep, I just asked editor who takes care of our regional network in Bihar, how many rounds of counting were over. He says on an average, so far the 3rd round is on or getting over. So in some constituencies, just the 2nd round is over. In some, they've got on to the 4th. But according to the EC's official data, only the 1st round is over. Some seats have 12 rounds, some have 16 to 18 rounds. So of that, if you're on the 3rd, which means there is still a long way to go before you know the final results. But what happens very often is trends picked up, trend to stabilize over the day, but there is still a lot of juice in this election.
And also just very quickly, 12 others. 5 are from the LJP, so LJP leading in 5. AIMIM is leading in 1. The BSP, which is part of this GSDF alliance, that is leading in 2. Kushwaha has not opened his account at the moment, not leading in a single seat. And 4 are others, including independent. So the others, we'll have to see what extent of votes they're getting and who they're damaging more. But yes.
Yeah. No, so I think what Rahul was showing on that screen, see, you showed 3 things. One, under 1,000, under 5,000 and under 10,000. NDA is leading in all 3 segments, which means that now the chances of this completely flipping is possible, but is lower.
I just exchanged a message with the programmer who I work with for the data intelligence unit. The problem, Shwapanda, is if it's an easy election, one party winning big, then most of these analytics are of no use. It's only when the election tightens in the way that this one is, that things get exciting, that we'll be able to show off some of what is in the data intelligence unit. Can I just go further so viewers have a sense of what's happening? Let's take it region by region, and I believe this is crucial because when we went to Bhojpur first, in Bhojpur, and this is important, this is the one region where even at this moment, the RJD alliance is convincingly ahead. You will see how there's been a split verdict in the sense that what's happened in Bhojpur isn't what's happening elsewhere. Look at the 49 seats of Bhojpur. There the RJD plus leading on 35 of those. The NDA is leading only on 11. There is a huge gap, a 24-seat gap between the RJD plus and the NDA on the 49 seats of Bhojpur. Here the LJP is only on 2. Let's now go to Champaran. This is the smallest region of Bihar. In the 18 seats of Champaran, the NDA is leading on 16, the RJD on 2. It's almost as if There were different states, different regions, different verdicts, different trends. From Champaran, let's now go to Kosi. In the 31 seats of Kosi, the NDA with a dominating lead, 20 leads for the NDA, 9+ for the RJD, a 11-seat gap in favor of the NDA on the 31 seats of Kosi.
And if the NDA, if the RJD is to have any chance, this is where they have to overcome it. They have to get back in the Kosi belt, because there they have a core vote. There they could hope for some results to change, but that is clutching at straws in my view at the moment.
3 more regions. Mithilanchal, the second biggest region of Bihar, 60 seats here. You see the saffron sweep there, massive saffron domination. 41 leads currently for the NDA, 17+ for the RJD. A big, strong showing by the NDA in Mithilanchal so far. Patliputra Magadh, arguably politically the most influential belt of Bihar, biggest belt as well, 61 seats. In Patliputra, like was the case with Bhojpur, but not to the extent of Bhojpur, you've got the RJD plus in the lead with a 5-seat gap. 32 versus 27, 32 leads for the RJD, 27 for the NDA. This is fascinating. This is the power of the election intelligence dashboard to analyze this election in real time. 21 leads for the RJD, there 8 for the Congress. So you've got the RJD plus leading in Bhojpur and in Patliputra. I now come to the last phase that we're looking at, Simanchal, which is where elections happened last year. It's significant that despite this region being Muslim dominated, on the 24 seats of Simanchal, the NDA is leading on 15, the RJD is leading only on 6, and this is crucial because it suggests that, you know, the whole strategy of having Shwapanda, the AIMIM, the BSP, the RLSP in this phase seems to have damaged the RJD plus's prospects.
Well, we have to assess now how far the Lok Jan Shakti Party has damaged the BJP and how far the others have damaged the RJD. So it's probably evened out in the end.
You know, I want to go for a moment to Dr. Sandeep Shastri.